What do you two want? You two can't take this. I don't know if you know this, but currently I have 0 deaths while playing this game, and I don't think you guys understand just how much power I have at my disposal. I mean, this iron sword is basically as sharp as iron is. As iron can be, really. So yeah, you two are just gonna have to kind of scurry on away from me while I'm trying to do an intro bit for this video. You know what? Let's go ahead and sleep, because it's not that I'm afraid of dying, because 0 deaths, but I just, you know, it's a lot better whenever you try to start a video during the daytime. Daytimes are a lot better than night times. Oh goodness, and he's burning alive. Oh, it looks good. It looks good. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the modded world. How you guys doing today? I'm doing really good. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I'm having a really great day. I still want to say amplified every time I start a video. I remember a long time ago when I first started YouTube, like 3 years ago. I remember when I started out, I was originally doing Resident Rise for so long. And then when I started a new series, I remember before I started a new series, I always told myself, I don't know how I would ever mess up an intro bit. It's so hard when you get used to saying something, the same thing, every single time you start up a video. Anyways, we're back with playing some more modded for the Direwolf20 pack. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing freaking fantastic. Good dude. That's what you get. No one kills me. 0 deaths. Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna blow up. See, that was just the point, wasn't it? You two were in on it together. But you guys can't take this. I am way too good at this game. See, your friends don't stand a chance. Anyways, okay, so welcome back, everybody. Today, we are going to be jumping on into some more modded stuff today. One of the things we're going to have to figure out pretty soon is this whole food situation. Kind of teetering on the edge of starvation every time I look, every time I start up this game. But hey, it's a thing. So, last episode, we went mining, got tons of resources. Now look at all this stuff. We got a bunch of copper, a load of iron. We're gonna be using some of this today. We got some gold, some silver, lead, tin, got some nickel, which is also quote-unquote ferrous, aluminum, as you guys say over there across the pond, and a bunch of other cool stuff. I also got some redstone-y bits, got some lapis, and other bits and bobs. So, today, I'm going to be using this stuff because the first thing I want to do today, I have 2 different things I'm going to try to get done today. I don't think I'm going to be able to get both of them done, but number 1, I want to get ore automation going. I need to get that going, which means I got to get power online. So, I had a plan. So, for power, beginner game power, there are a ton of different options, but I think the first thing we're going to be doing, oh, no, I want to spell general, I want to spell generator. So, the first thing I think we're going to start getting into is generators. So, you can either, well, there's 2 different routes we can choose to go down. We have 2 different skill trees we can either go down. We can either go down IC2, which does EU, or we can go down thermal expansion, which does RF. Now, if you had to ask me at this one moment which one's my favorite, my personal favorite, just for the simple fact that it was the one I started out on like 6 years ago, was IC2. My favorite will always be IC2, but the problem is IC2 is the old and busted. It's just old. It's just, no one uses EU anymore, which is very unfortunate, and you can't use it for anything other than IC2. So we're gonna go thermal expansion route just for the simple fact that RF is a lot easier to come by, plus it goes along with a bunch of other different stuff that we can do a little bit later. So RF is the route we're gonna be going down. So there are a couple different ways we can generate power, and the first and the easiest one for us to get into right now is through generators. So we have a couple different generators we can go ahead and choose from. Also, we also have dynamos, I think. I don't remember if these dynamo. Spell dynamo? I don't remember. Anyways, generators. Is it steam? Is there any dynamos? There are dynamos. Okay, so I can spell. So yeah, you can either do steam dynamos. Are there no magmatic dynamos? These are thermal expansion. I don't remember. Oh, maybe they're not here. I don't know. Anyways, let's just go back to what we're doing. Mag. It's gonna bug me. There they are. All the different types of dynamos. So we can either go down the dynamo route, or we could go down the generator route. So the difference between the steam dynamos and just the quote-unquote regular furnace generators, these guys require water and those generators do not. And one of these days, I have a feeling we're gonna end up building a ton of magmatic dynamos and then going down the lava route if we can get pumps and stuff together, but we can't do that right now. So yeah, we're just gonna start out with generators. And I think we're going to go ahead and start out with the regular furnace generators. So now we have two different generators we can go into right now that are the easiest ones to get to. We have either the survivalist ones and we have the furnace generators. The difference between these two is the survivalist ones are easier to make because all you need is cobblestone, a little bit of redstone, and some iron. That's all you need for those. But if we want to go into the furnace ones, it turns out that it replaces the cobblestone with iron, and you have to get a machine block that requires more iron and stuff. So since we have iron, that's a good thing. But there is a difference between the amount of power these guys produce. Furnace generators provide more power quicker. So it turns a piece of coal into power faster, basically. So the gist of it is, if I wanted to get power faster, I'd go furnace generators. If I wanted longer longevity of power slowly, I'd go survivalist generators. I could actually build one of each one and then kind of show you guys the difference of it, because to be honest with you, I'm freaking rich. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get some stuff gathered up. I'm gonna get some things ready for you guys, give you guys a little bit more information as I go ahead and build these guys. First things first, let's get these two generators built, because those are the ones that we can really use right now, because the rest of these, they require a bunch of different stuff to power them, like magma, heat, like ender pearls, potion. I heard something. I thought that was a creeper, but I guess it was just a squids. You guys are in with the creepers, aren't you? Everybody's against me. Anyways, I'm gonna get to work and I'll see you guys in a bit. God, I hate my chair. If you guys hear that noise while I'm recording, it's because my chair squeaks a lot. No, I'm not farting on camera. You guys can't make fun of me for that, I swear. I do that every once in a while, but a lot of the times it's when you can't hear it. So anyways, any hoozle. I have done some building. I've got myself a survivalist generator, boom, and I've got myself a furnace generator. The difference between these two is this guy produces 5 RF per tick. Let's go ahead and grab some coal. Let's see. Grab 2 pieces of coal. So from 1 piece of coal, this guy will produce, you gonna show me stuff? Well, I thought it was going to show me it. Okay, well, I can tell you exactly what it's doing. It produces 5 RF per tick, and this 1 piece of coal will last 13 minutes and 20 seconds. And this guy produces 40 RF per tick, but it only lasts for 20 seconds. So you see the difference? This guy produces more power more quickly, but this guy produces less power, but it lasts a lot longer. So basically, this guy is good for power now. This guy is used for good for power later. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm probably going to build a ton of, this one's 40. And this one, see, I think they both end up producing the same amount of power after, but this guy actually holds a lot more. Oh, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. I'm not really worried about the whole fuel situation, and here's the reason why. Here's the reason why I'm going to use the regular furnace ones and not the survival ones. I'm not worried about fuel. We have a lot of coal. Now, actually, if you look at this amount, this looks like a lot, but that's not a lot of coal. In the long scheme of things, we'll probably run through all of this in, I'm going to guess, about 5 to 10 minutes. That'll be it. All that power will be done. But luckily, we have those. Look at those. Check those out. Those, my friends, are gigantic Christmas trees. Now, that, my friends, is a big deal because whenever we finally get our gigantic, what's it called, Tinker's Construct furnace together, we're gonna create ourselves an axe that will completely chop down those entire trees. Those trees, by the way, are about 100 to 150 blocks high. They're basically gigantic fir trees, or spruce trees, and we'll be able to chop all those down in literally that fast, and completely turn all of the planks, actually the logs, into charcoal. And that will completely solve all of our power problems. At least that's what my plan is for right now. Now, we'll be getting into that either later on today or tomorrow's episode. So the first thing I want to do is do some basic power online. I'm going to make a bunch of these. I'm also going to go ahead and build myself 2 different machines. I'm going to build myself a pulverizer. Where's you at? Where's my pulverizer at? I'm going to build myself a pulverizer, which is going to take some not bronze. This is going to take some copper, some gold. It's also going to take some flint, a machine casing, which also is going to take some tin and glass, and a piston. And the reason I'm going to be building this thing, I will explain in just a couple of minutes. And also, I'm going to then create myself it's a furnace, but I don't remember what kind of furnace. What kind of furnace are you? Is it called the... Nope, furnace. It's called... it's something. Redstone furnace. I'm stupid. So, okay, so we're also going to build ourselves a basic redstone furnace, which is going to take some bricks, some more copper, some more gold, and other things. What was the other things? Because all these look the exact same. Okay, bricks, of course, machine casings, and some redstone. And the reason I'm going to be building these two, I'll tell you guys in just a second when I get them. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I went ahead and I built up, I've got my redstone furnace all done and dusted. I've got my pulverizer all done and dusted. And I've also got my furnace generators done and dusted. Now I am building something called leadstone flux duct. So what these guys are going to allow me to do is it's going to allow me to move energy from my furnace generators to these machines, because these guys need to have power in order for this thing, well, in order for them to work, and I need to move them. So basically these are just cables, just basically energy cables. So now I'm going to go ahead and set these guys up probably over in this general area. Let's go ahead and do this really quickly. Now, this is probably just going to be like a temporary spot for it just for right now, because I really don't feel like building a platform out right now. I think I'm going to do it a little bit later on today, or maybe I'll probably do it between this episode and next episode. I build like a little platform over here, or maybe back here. I haven't decided on where I'm going to put it. And then we'll have all this stuff, which, by the way, if you haven't guessed already, this is all for ore automation. So, first things first, I need to set up my power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Let's see. Let's take this stuff down. Let's take this stuff down. I don't even know why I built this here. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove this stuff. And then I'm going to set my furnace generators in such a way that allows me to save on conduit, because I don't want to waste all the conduit that I have. I don't have very much of it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to place a piece of wood here. In here. We're going to set up a furnace generator there. And then we'll have one. And then we'll have a conduit here. And then we'll have furnace generator. Furnace generator, furnace generator. That way all four of these can share one piece of conduit. And then we'll have, I think I'll keep it up by one more. So let's go ahead and do it this way. That way I don't have any unnecessary connections. So we'll have furnace generator here, 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 and here. Stick that in there. Go ahead and remove these two. I should have brought my axe. I forgot to build one. I had a stone one, but then that sucker broke. And now I have to do everything by hand. So let's go ahead and break these guys, and then we'll go ahead and set up our two machines. So the two machines that we're going to be using, let's go ahead and run this conduit down here, just like so, and we'll run it across. Boom. Okay, so we've got two different machines. We've got ourselves the redstone furnace. We'll set it here. And then the pulverizer, we'll set that one there. Okay, so if you're gonna be doing this at home, what these guys are gonna do is they are essential. They are essential beginner game things you have to do. If you're going to be playing modded, you need to do this at the beginning. That way you maximize your ore percentage. So what I was doing in there earlier when I was making ingots, I was just taking regular ore and I was sticking it inside these furnaces, which was doing a 1-to-1 ratio, which basically means I take one ore, I put it in the furnace, and it'll give me back one ingot, which is normal. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what we do in vanilla Minecraft, but this is not vanilla Minecraft, and that is very, very wasteful. What I want to happen is I want to actually put in an ore and then get out 2 ingots. I want to double everything I put into my system back there, which is what I'm going to be doing in just a second. So how am I going to do this, you might be saying? Well, these machines are very particular. So let's go ahead and grab, we'll just go ahead and grab some iron just to show it off. And also I'll grab some coal just to, so I can start up my jennies. So let's go ahead and put some coal in these guys. So I have 8 of them. So we'll go ahead and spread this out evenly, because if it's not even, it's going to bug the crap out of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why does that not... Did I not grab a full stack of coal? If it's not even, it's gonna bug me. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. That, I said. Okay, we got a perfect stack. Perfect. If it's not even, it's gonna bug me. Okay, we'll go ahead and put one in there. Boom, 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 boom. These guys are gonna start producing power. And last 2, Dung and Dung. Okay, so these guys are going to start producing power. These guys are going to start filling up with power. Good, which is exactly what I want. Okay, so this guy, this pulverizer, is going to take Let's go ahead and set these config, just completely just reset all of these configs, which is just shift and left click. I'm going to put one of these in here. This pulverizer is going to take this ore, it's going to mash it up together, it's going to pulverize it, just like in the name, and then it's going to spit out 2 pulverized ore. What is this pulverized ore, you might be asking yourself? Well, I can then take this pulverized ore, which can be automated, by the way. I can then take this pulverized ore, stick it inside this redstone furnace, and each one of these pulverized ore equals 1 iron ingot. So I have essentially turned one ore into 2 ingots. I have doubled my resources. So I highly recommend doing this. You need to build these 2 at the beginning of the game. It's going to maximize your resources. You're going to have so much crap on hand. You're going to have so many ingots on hand. This is so essential at the beginning of this, at the beginning of any modded series. You need to build this sucker. And now what's really great about these 2 machines is they can be automated. So let's go ahead and set that up really quickly. So the things you're going to need to do to automate these bad boys is I'm going to need to make me some hoppers. So let's go ahead and grab some wood. I have some wood. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some wood. Make 2 chests. Boom, boom, boom. I think I only need 1, but I'll go ahead and make 2 of them. I'm going to need to make 1 hopper. Boom, boom, boom. Got 1 hopper. I've got a chest. And really, these are the only 2 you're going to need, but I'm going to go ahead and make 1 more chest. That way, it makes it just a little bit easier for myself. Do I have any wood in here? I do. Actually, we're just going to grab this so I can make 1 more chest. And bam. All right, so I got 2 chests, 1 hopper. Cool. So now, what I'm going to do is on the pulverizer side, I'm going to set this hopper here, and I'm going to then put a chest here. So, and then last but definitely not least, I'm going to take my other chest and stick it here. So now here comes the technical bits. When I go into the pulverizer, there's going to be a config option. I go and open that config option. I've got 2 different sides. Face, always be towards the face. That way it makes it just a little bit easier to guess exactly which way you're going. So if we're looking at this is going to be the top. This is going to be the bottom, this is going to be the left, the right, and the back, which correspond with, of course, the top, the bottom, the front side, the left, the right, and the back. So, I want to accept items from its left side, and I want it to then squirt out items from its right side. So what I'm going to do is go to the left side, I'm going to set this to blue, which is going to accept items from over here. So if I did stick anything into this chest, it's going to go into this hopper, and then it's going to consequently go into this pulverizer. And then I want it to squirt out items to the right side, which is going to be orange. So now all the items are going to be coming through here, going into this pulverizer over here. So now what we're going to do is go over to the redstone furnace, do the exact same. So we're going to have this thing pulling items from the left side, which it should be doing in just a second. Once it does its next thing, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch. Boom, squirt it over. And then I want to go ahead and then squirt the items out the right side. Boom, in the chest, automated, I'm done. Drop the bike. We're done! But seriously, guys, now that you have that built, go ahead and take all of your ores, all of them, except probably, I don't exactly know what black quartz ore is, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave the nickel here because I'm going to use it for something else. I'm going to leave the resident ore because I don't know what that is. Let's see, and I'm going to take everything else with me except for gold. I'm going to leave that behind because we need to do a special thing for gold. Because gold, whenever you pulverize gold, you have a chance for getting something called cinnabar. I think it's called cinnabar, and that unfortunately does not smelt, so it's going to break the system. So keep that aside, and everything else, this can then just be thrown into this chest, just like so. And now you're done. It's automated. Everything's going to go from this chest into this hopper to this pulverizer to this redstone furnace into this chest. You just have to leave it alone and then wait. As long as this thing is continuously getting power, these two are going to run indefinitely, and probably within the next, I'm going to say, these guys aren't very fast, unfortunately. These are just the base models. You can upgrade these later and make them faster, but for right now, this is just good enough for what I need. I just have to wait about probably 10 to 30 minutes. All of this is going to go through processed. Everything in here is going to be doubled, and I am going to have so many resources that we're going to be using next episode. So that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys had fun today because I had a ton of fun today. I hope you guys learned something too. You know, I like to give a little bit of insight while I'm playing these games. If you guys have learned anything, and let me know in the comment section. If you guys have any ideas on how I can make this better, let me know in the comment section, even though I'm pretty sure this is the most compact, the easiest, pretty much the easiest ore automation that I can come up with. I know you can use smelteries for ore automation, and I know you can use a bunch of other things for it, but this is just one of the easiest things for me to create. Super easy, super simple, and super done. It's just done. Now I just gotta wait. Yeah, don't forget to post any questions, comments, or smart marks in the comment section down there. I love hearing from you guys, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, have a great and wonderful rest of your day. Now we have to set our sights on making this infinite, which means we need to make these guys have infinite coal because we've already run out, and I think, well, this one's run out, and it should be sucking energy out from one of them. So it's gonna suck out energy out from this one and then kind of work its way around, which doesn't make any sense to me, but unfortunately it's just the way that these guys are working. So we gotta give these guys fuel. I do have fuel in there now, but this stuff's gonna run through pretty quickly. So next episode, deforestation.